Good to see you back yesterday. You
Appreciate it.
played well. Did you feel totally back to normal with the knee?
Just not playing for a month, just getting back in the groove, back to play shape, play speed, technique, fundamentals, chemistry, all those good things. It's always a learning curve, no matter how long you've been playing the game.
And Terron, how do you feel today, day after the game?
Good. Post game soreness, all that good stuff that come with it. The bumps and bruises of a physical game. It was a tough one yesterday. Tough physical fight. I'm good.
What what happened? I guess what was the injury that kept you out?
You talking from Buffalo?
Yeah, what happened a month ago?
Had a blow to the knee. Got rolled up on in pass pro. Just had to deal with uh, some instability that I had to wait and let it heal up to get back on the field.
You knew right away though the surgery wasn't going to be needed.
Not really. I knew I wouldn't be able to play right then that game. Yeah.
And the rest of you is okay?
Just ready to get back to take some time, see some family, get back to workouts and treatment and all those good things, and then get back here and continue to press and go for our goals.
How happy are you for the way Austin has played this year, and where have you seen the most growth in him?
He's been great. He's been great. His technique, his attention to detail, his fundamentals, his approach every day, his willingness to work and the desire to be great every day. It's hard to do. That's the hard part about this league, especially up front, is the consistency of it. But he approaches it the right way. He's ascending. It's been great to watch and be a part of.
Ron, a long-winded question here about you guys' health and getting everybody back. You're back. Connor Williams is back. X and Jalen Ramsey played together. Nick Needham is back. Possibly Devon Achan comes back. Maybe Rob Hunt comes back. Do you look at the last 8 games in terms of look at everybody that we're getting back and we can go on a big run here, or do you just look at it like it's still week by week?
Most definitely week by week. Yeah, week by week. It's a lot of unpredictability that goes on in this game from week to week. We got people that get banged up, can't play one week, be back the next. It's just that's part of the game, part of the depth and filling out the roster. So we're definitely just looking at the next game.
Don't want to put words in your mouth, but I imagine yesterday was just kind of a sense of a missed opportunity. You were in position, you guys as a team, just kind of some self-inflicted wounds. What is it about some of these bigger games that you guys, maybe the focus just is a little bit off, or these, because penalties are down from last year,
Yeah.
but the games that you've lost, you've been penalized and
Yeah.
have drops and things like that. Well, where's that mental sharpness go in some of these moments?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I feel like we have the right intent. We play hard. We fly around the field. That's what you want to see every game. That's what you want to see. In order to win those big games against those better teams, the penalties, the costly penalties, the big plays that need to be made at certain times has to happen. And we feel extremely confident that we can and will, even though the narrative is that we haven't, which we haven't. The facts are the facts, and we can't argue that. And the outside world has every right to create those narratives and guidelines. But for us internally in this building, we have all the confidence in the world. We're going to keep pressing, and we win the next game. Like, we can only play the team in front of us, and our goal is to win every game. We fell short 3 times. We're going to continue to go and battle, work to get better, work on that mental sharpness and toughness, and more of those close games, late game situations. The execution has to be at an all-time high, especially when you get into the postseason. You know what I mean? So all of this is in preparation for the postseason. We're halfway through the season. You know what I mean? So there's no rings being given out in November, no champions in November. So we're working. It's a work in progress, and I can promise you that our arrow is pointing up.
Can I ask a quick follow-up if I could? I'm sure there's, every Monday you get there's a message from coach. I don't know if he shows you cut-ups, things like that. Did he show you 4 or 5 plays today from yesterday that if one of those had gone the other way, it could have been a completely different game?
Every game. Every game. We have a few that we missed that could change the game. Fortunately, we won a lot of games despite having those mishaps and miscues. And yesterday we didn't. We didn't win the game. When we had opportunities to execute and really would have just changed the whole feel of the game and the perspective of what we see right now. But it's our job to continue to work and practice and minimize that, minimize the self-inflicted, minimize the missed opportunities, and take advantage of them because they will be extremely important.
The theme after games like that has been that we'll take this and we'll learn from this, we'll be better off from it in the end. You've been around this league a long time, you've played a lot of big games. What specifically can you learn from those games where you do come up short, you don't get what do you take from those games positively even if you lose the game?
Yeah, I mean everything that happens in life, football, whatever. Anytime something happens to you, you either learn from it or you let it just weigh on you. So, with us, that we in our approach, and this is why I feel so confident about what we have going on and where we are, is that no one is wavering, no one is second guessing. Can we actually? Do we have none of that is in this building? You feel me? So we get ready for the next one. And we're going to approach that game with complete confidence that we can go out there and win. And we let the outcome be the outcome. And then the one after that, it'll be the same approach. We let the outcome be the outcome. So as we continue to get better and work on those missed opportunities and miscues and miscommunication, we're going to be harder and harder to beat, tougher and tougher to beat. So that's the goal. We want to be peaking at the right time going into the postseason. And we're working our way towards that.
That no one in the building is wavering in their confidence that you can win these big games that are coming up. When you think back to your time in New Orleans, obviously there are a lot of times that you had statement games, really big games where you got over that hump. What you talked a minute ago about learning from losses. What did you learn from those big wins?
It's kind of all the same, really. You would rather learn and make corrections after a win, because even after every win we've got, all 6 of them, we've had mistakes, we've had miscommunications and miscues, but it always feels better after a win. So after a loss, everything is magnified. You pay more attention to it. There's more detail. In New Orleans, we had big wins. I specifically remember, I think the Rams were 10-0. We were 9-1 in New Orleans, and Sunday Night Football, we came away with a huge win. And we learned what we did wrong, what we did, but it was in November. It's a November game. We fast forward to the NFC Championship, we lost to the Rams. Same way, So it doesn't necessarily directly guarantee you anything in the postseason, you feel me? But you want those because it feels good, You make corrections after a win, it's great. But it don't guarantee you anything. We would love to have reversed that. Maybe took the L in week 11 and went on to the Super Bowl, but life gonna do what it do. That was the pass interference game. I'm out.
Sorry to bring that.